Excuse the books over there. I am like slowly reading my books and decluttering, so I will read the book and then lend it out. I also wanted to say that there are a few fashion opportunities this month. And so I have been thinking like April is the AG fashion month. So on April 6th, which was my birthday, and I highly suggest going on my Instagram. That's where I'm active if I am taking a break from YouTube. And so on top of the outfits that my mom and my grandma made, I also got some birthday money and I feel really spoiled this year. And so I went to Illinois, and that's why I haven't posted the last 2 weeks. I just took a mental health break, went to visit family. Was my 29th birthday, and I haven't had a birthday with some of my family members that I celebrated with since I was 12 years old. And so that was kind of nice to actually, for that long of a time, almost a few decades, to spend time with family that I haven't had a birthday with since I was 12 years old. And so I wanted to say thank you to each and one of you if you see my YouTube channel. Most of them don't watch YouTube. So I really wanted to pick up sewing, so I went to Hobby Lobby and Michael's. I tried to go to Joann's, but I'm also trying to cut back on my spending because, as you know, my doll collection has been growing and growing and growing. So from my aunt, I got Kirsten Snowbound, and Kirsten holds a sentimental value to me because in that same region, before I moved to where I am in Washington, I used to take violin lessons from a Swedish violin teacher, and that's why I got Kirsten. So Kirsten is right there in the donut, because I was gonna do a belated jammy January because I got COVID in January, and so I was gonna do it in February. Then grad school happened, so she's still in that. So I might have lied earlier, but here she is in the jammy. Maybe I'll do a belated jammy January in April with all this. And then it was just two little short storybooks like these two. And I don't think they sell these anymore. And then this is Felicity's collection of short stories. So I grew up with both of these historical dolls. And my aunt, I don't know if she remembered them or not, but I think these used to be my cousins, but I could be wrong. They're definitely secondhand, and my family, like, it was a refresher. They get a lot of secondhand stuff, and they live in the rural area, and I feel like as a vacation spot, especially with graduate school being go, 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 and the hustle and the bustle, just having that time to just relax. And then my grandma and I were looking at historical houses in that region, and I have like a new profound like passion of mine. So I really would like to one day, I don't know, because housing prices are crazy, but I want a historical house now. Like a historical architecture house. And she's just like, because my grandma's the one who kind of created this. But growing up, I only had historicals. So when I talk about American Girl dolls, they don't think about the World by Us or Truly Me. They think of the historicals. And my grandma was like, oh, that'd be so cool if like one day you get a historical house and you can display all your historical American Girl dolls. And now that like popped a picture in my brain, and I think I might cut back on my consumption of dolls and save up to do that, because comment down below if you think that would be so cool, because I would think that's cool. Anyways, we got a little sidetracked, or I got a little sidetracked. We got these two books. I started this one on the airplane on the way back. I made it to page 21, and then the clouds got dark and my light didn't work. Did anyone have that on their flight? So I got my Kindle. So I think I'm going to get a book light the next time I fly. Also, with Hobby Lobby, did you guys know that they carried 18-inch doll clothes? So this is Marigold. They didn't have clothes, they mainly had shoes. I got an outfit in 2022 and then I haven't seen outfits since. Only accessories. Hiccups. So here are the two socks. These ones look like ballerinas. Like ballet type socks and straps. And oh, sorry, I have the hiccups. And then here are some plain white with ruffles. I was also on Pinterest with my grandma because my grandma knows how to use technology for her age, because she's been sewing since she was younger than me. She's been sewing since she was like 15. And so she had the high-tech sewing machines even when I was growing up. And so her sewing machines, since the computers have came out, have always been computerized. So she knows how to work technology. And she came up with the idea, and I'm just sitting here just like, Grandma, why are you not a fashion designer? Because she has a bachelor's degree in fashion design. And she's like, oh, you should learn how to knit your own doll socks, and then you can knit your own doll tights and stockings. And now she's just planting so many ideas in my head now. And so I think she should definitely be a fashion designer, but she's retired now. But now she's planting so many ideas and crafts and hobbies. So I got some fabric. I got Care Bears. I got a few of the $3 mini Care Bears. And so I found this. My Michaels didn't have a lot of fabric, which was kind of odd. So I just chose the 3 cutest. We went to Hobby Lobby first, but I'm going to show you the Michaels one because they're folded a little differently and on top. So this is Care Bears. I don't know exactly what I want to make with them, but all these fabrics had like 40 to 50% off with Hobby Lobby or Michaels. Here is Winnie the Pooh. I just loved the... So this, how do I say it? And I'm trying to find the words. This is bright, and this is like nice and soft in colors. And Winnie the Pooh is like nostalgic for me. So I got a yard of each of these fabrics. So it's probably going to be even more than one article of clothing. But for the price, you can't beat it. So this is so cute. And then this was the first fabric that I wanted. It is just Bambi. I haven't watched Bambi in a while, but I believe Bambi came out in like the 1930s. If not, comment down below and correct me. And so I thought this would look cute with one of the historical girls, and I have Ruthie. I don't have Kit. So I thought Ruthie would look really cute in this. Then I got some cherries. It looks very similar to the dress that Molly is wearing, but I thought it was too cute, and for the price of 40% off. So this one, I think this one was the most expensive. I think this rang about like $5 because it was $9.99 a yard. And I was like, you know what? We're going to learn how to sew. And then the rest rung up as $3.59 per yard. We got these florals. I've been loving florals lately, and my grandma used to have a lot of quilted stuff with this floral. So one of the main goals that I want to do is self-care and craft. I found that crafting is very calming, especially when you're very stressed out. And so I thought, let's just take a break. Like, I'm still filming on YouTube, but I don't go on TikTok and I don't watch YouTube shorts. I just can't with those short form content. I think the idea of creating short form content is amazing. What I don't like about it is how you can't control what you're watching, so you'll scroll and scroll and scroll, and some of the content creators don't have trigger warnings, and then you get into this rabbit hole, and then sometimes you're on a different side of a social media platform that you really didn't want to be on. And how the algorithm works is once you see one of those, then it keeps popping up. And I think, like, I personally don't like that. That stresses me out. So I like these long form content. Again, another rambling. AGIG has heavily influenced me. There was a few days ago where there was a lot of Etsy releases, and I believe it was this past Friday. So today is the 10th, so the Friday before today, there was a lot of Etsy releases with these peaches, and I thought they were cute. So this was the first fabric that I grabbed because I went to Hobby Lobby like multiple times and walk out empty-handed. And then this I kept gravitating towards, and then I was like, another day. Let's do another day. And then finally when they had the 40% off, I was like, let's just learn. I keep saying I want to learn how to sew. Let's stop prolonging it. So I said at the age of 29, let's stop prolonging our hobbies and actually do it. So the peaches actually inspired the cherries. And then this floral inspired this floral. So you see the trend with Hobby Lobby. So I have to get elastic and Velcro, and I believe I have some there. But that's a goal of mine that I wanted to do since I started this channel. And I let dull consumption consume me. And so it might be a transition to my channel. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. There might be a video of new goals that I want to do. So like, I always view as your birthday as also a new year. So it's just like, because my birthday falls like at the quarter month of the year, I'm going to like reevaluate and see what type of goals that I am failing at, which dull consumption, or want to add or change. So there might be a birthday / quarter year crisis type goals reflection video. I also wanted to say that on April 6th, which I am still going to do for another upcoming event. So there are 3 events that I want to talk about, and most of this video was talking about fashion. So AG Takes Over is going to host from April 26th till April 30th, AG Fashion Week. On April 6th, which is my birthday, there was a fashion trend called Yellow for Bella. Bella was someone in the community that I wasn't personally know and acquainted with, but she passed of cancer, and I've had traumatic experiences with cancer. I'm sure you know someone who has. And so on April 6th, they did a Yellow for Bella because yellow's her favorite color of her life and a celebration. And so she passed away in 2018. But AGIG, or American Girl Instagram, still dresses up for the Yellow for Bella, and you dress your dolls up in yellow. There's also another event, and this one is on April 12th, and it's called Dress for Julie Day. This event is about remembering AGIGers. I'll have their Instagram here of their mother. Their mother passed away unexpectedly in January, and so we and our dolls dressed like Julie because her mother was named Julie, and I believe her mom was a child of the 70s or born in the 70s, one of the two. And so we are celebrating that as well. I didn't post anything for Yellow for Bella on April 6th, but I plan to incorporate that somehow in AG Fashion Week. And so I was thinking, if you missed those dates, And if you see those afterwards, but you haven't seen AG's Takes Over Fashion Week, you should definitely like celebrate April like in those ways. There's so many fashion events going on. And so I would say do what makes you happy. Is AG Fashion Week. Show what you created as well. I have so many lists of ideas, and so I am looking forward to seeing every one of you and how you style and fashion your doll. I want to say thank you for AG Takes Over, and then I'm spacing on the AGIGers names, but thank you all for hosting these events. It's a little bit of a fashion birthday haul type day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!